Alright, y'all already know this is secondhand news. This is for the folks that didn't have time to sit down and watch the news. This is, specifically for us. So if you expect to see anybody out of this huge, you need to walk around. Anyways, hello, how y'all doing? Let's begin.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10.
As always, how y'all doing? Give me a second.
Hello? Hi. Hello, motherfucker.
Hi, how y'all doing? So I just said hello to everybody. We gonna go through some news today. It's actually not as depressing. Most of the beginning stuff is, but we actually got more good news than I have ever had on this damn show. So anyways, let's begin with the tea. I think and most people have heard about this, and if you haven't, where the hell you been? Give me a sec. Oops. Alright, so Marvin Winans. Please don't tell me he's related to the Winans. Okay, so Bishop Marvin Winans breaks silence on viral video of him demanding more money for the building fund. He isn't the only one. So we're starting with some church drama that went viral, and it's got people talking about decency. Give me a second here. I got an air filter and it's high as hell. Anyways, let me see here now. Bishop Marvin Winans came under fire on social media after a video from his Sunday service went viral. This happened on October 19th during a day of giving at Perfecting Church. That is a very, I don't know what to say about that name, but okay. People should have already knew what they was getting into with a name like that. I'm just saying. In Detroit, an event organized to raise funds for completing their sanctuary. I'm telling you right now, I've only seen one church that actually finished their building fund, and I'm telling you right now, I found out the hard way. Hey, Joker. And Terry, I found out the hard way because my church didn't let us know we hit the doggone fund. I took my ass up to Boston, and after the summer, I came back to Louisiana, got in my church clothes, borrowed my mama's car, drove to where the church was, and it wasn't there. Like, there was just a hole. Nobody told me that they had started to build on that joker, that they moved to the high school, or none of that stuff. They didn't tell me none of it. So I came back home, and my mother's like, I thought you was going to church. I said, I thought so too. She said, what happened? I said, there was a hole in the ground. The church ain't there. She said, what? I said, the church ain't there. It's nothing but a hole. I'm the only person I can say has actively lost a church, a building. But anyways, I digress. That is the only time I have seen a church fund finalized. This jackass here. Anyways, here's what happened. A woman named Roberta McCoy approached to give a donation of $1,235. If you got it like that, god dang, come help me. That's a generous donation, right? Yes. But Bishop Winans responded by saying, now that's only $1,200. Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000, people watching this online perceived it as a public rebuke, like he was dismissing her gift because it didn't fit his exact specifications. I'm gonna tell you right now, he didn't have enough sense to take it with humbleness. That's one of the main things that goes on in the Bible. How you gonna be? Ooh. Anyways, commenters were heated, saying if they'd been in McCoy's position, they would have taken their money right back. I would have. Now, Bishop Winans and Roberta McCoy both addressed this in an interview with ABC 7 WXYZ. Y'all just lazy with the name. McCoy explicitly stated that her pastor did not rebuke her and wasn't rude. She clarified as a correction related to instructions on how to approach the giving lines. Winans defended his actions, explaining he was organizing the donation process by increments to manage the largest number of people. He mentioned correcting another person earlier for giving out of term, which wasn't caught on camera. How about y'all not videotape these things? I'm just saying, church is supposed to be sacred. Why are you videotaping this? Anyways, and why did you name that church that? I'm just I have questions. Anyways, whining, but the conversation didn't stop there. Wait a minute here now. He mentioned correcting another person earlier for giving out at a term which wasn't caught on camera. McCoy confirmed that Winans has since apologized to her, but the conversation didn't stop there. Gospel singer Fred Hammond posted a longer clip of the service to provide text showing Winans instructing the congregation to form separation lines based on donation amounts. My God, you was already expecting $1,000? Wow! There was no way to explain this away. These churches are out of control. Like I said, you was expecting at least 1,000? I don't know what to tell you. I ain't got 1,000 like that. If I had 1,000, I'd probably give y'all some, but sometimes I don't be trusting the church sometimes. Because I'm telling you, I've had a bad streak of pastors. One was a crackhead, I'm not joking, and the other one came with a wife. When I left and came back, he had another wife from the congregation. How you got a goddamn SUV living rent-free, but you want more than $1,000? My ass. Because my church, the one that I went to, actually gave the man a free house, god dang it. And then he had the nerve to be rude to people when they got to go to the bathroom. I don't think anybody should draw attention to one person in a congregation during church. What is wrong with y'all? Anyways, okay, so, hold on. Got something in my tooth. Okay. So, Winans instructed the congregation to form lines in increments like 1,000 plus 1,000 versus 1,000 plus any other extra amount under 1,000. So, you got frustrated, and that's still out of pocket for a pastor, in my opinion. I mean, the Messiah was humble as all get out. I don't know, these churches and the pastors are out of control. That's what I'm saying. Because I told you, I have a bad streak with him, and I'm still trying to find a place to get baptized. Good grief. Anyways, he defended the church's right to raise money, saying organizations do it all the time, and there's nothing wrong with the church taking care of its own. That's fine. I don't understand why you asking for so much. Also, why is this televised? Here's the thing, though. The court isn't about the money itself. It's about the public spectacle of giving and perceived disrespect in how the bishop communicated. Churches can raise funds. That's not the problem. But when you're correcting someone's generous donation in front of everyone because they didn't follow confusing line instructions, that feels off. And quite frankly, I don't understand why you got those lines in the first place. You kind of presumptuous, ain't you? Especially in this climate. Good grief, churches. Y'all supposed to be humble like the Messiah. Y'all just expecting money like this, good grief. And then gonna get frustrated. Anyways, McCoy's willingness to give was commendable regardless of the logistical era. In the current church climate, pastors should appreciate large donations, not nitpick them publicly. Hopefully this will be a learning experience for Bishop Winans and other churches about managing offerings with grace and gratitude. Wasn't there that other crazy ass... Wasn't there another so-called pastor that was complaining because people wasn't giving him enough at all? Didn't they say that he almost, I don't know, but it seemed like he kept them kidnapped, but he said he didn't. The doors were free. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. My whole thing is, why did you ask for all of that stuff? You ask for donations, and if people feel the need to give. Okay, this is why if I give, I'm giving to people I know need it. God dang it. I'll donate to an organization that's going to help people before I sit up there and give it to a church. At this climate, it's ridiculous because the church ain't being of God anymore. It's a good grief. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into my commercial because shit's about to get dark as hell. I got an update and it is not a good one, so y'all get ready. I'm going to go ahead and do my little commercial. I'll be right back. As always, if you have any recommendations, suggestions, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll actually take them in consideration as long as you come right. Now, if you just want to play around with me, I'll report you behind. Alright, let's go.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay-Tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
Excuse me. Some sad news. Unfortunately, there has been an update on the story I had reported last week when they found her missing. Remains of missing black woman Kada, I think it's Kada Scott, found behind abandoned school. So this is just a heartbreaking update as to a missing person's case. I had hoped that they would have found her since they had already found other victims of this jackass. The remains of Kada Scott, a 23-year-old woman from Philadelphia who'd been missing for 2 weeks, were found buried in a shallow grave behind an abandoned school in East Mount Airy. Officials confirmed the discovery on October 20th following an anonymous tip that directed investigators to search a wooded area they previously examined. The tip suggested revisiting the location, and that's when they made the grim discovery. Keon King, a 21-year-old man, has been arrested in connection with Scott's disappearance and is facing charges of kidnapping, stalking, and related offenses. Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Kasner indicated that the homicide charges will be filed. Before her disappearance on October 4th, Scott's family reported she'd been receiving harassing phone calls. Investigators believe Scott and King had cell phone communication leading up to her disappearance, and surveillance footage suggests that she may have been in a vehicle linked to him. Here's what makes this case particularly disturbing. King has a prior record. He was arrested earlier this year for kidnapping and assault, but was released on bail after charges were dropped due to lack of witnesses. Unfortunately, I gotta say, Miss Witness, I know you're traumatized, but you dropped the ball right there, because look what happened. I'm not blaming you, but damn it, if you could have made another choice. The victim didn't appear in court, so he walked free. Now authorities are investigating whether others assisted in concealing the crime. King's current bail has been set at $2.5 million. I think it should be more. And the investigation is still active. This case highlights a massive problem in our justice system when victims don't follow through with prosecution. Whether due to fear, intimidation, or other reasons, dangerous people get released and can harm others. Scott's family reported harassing phone calls before she disappeared. Those calls were the warning signs. Now a young woman is unalived, and a man with a history of violence is facing murder charges. The system failed Kada Scott, and her family is left grieving a preventable tragedy. And I wholly agree with that, because I don't understand why. I hope someone had reported those phone calls, and I just really don't know what was going on in that person's mind who decided not to, continue with the prosecutions. But like I said, this wasn't going to be pretty. Moving on. I don't know what to tell you. This is some crazy stuff. Hold on. Yeah, I'm missing an image, but I'll go ahead and report it anyways, because I don't know why it's missing. But let me go ahead and explain this one. So, apparently a former Taco Bell manager has pew-pewed and unalived by their ex-employee. A tragic incident out of Cincinnati involves a man who allegedly pew-pewed and unalived his former manager just hours after being fired from Taco Bell. Jonathan Morris, 21-year-old, is accused of fatally pew-pewing Ryan Johnson on August 28th in the Queensgate neighborhood. Johnson, a 32-year-old father of 7, oh my lord, was found on break when he was pew-pewed multiple times by Morris in the restaurant's parking lot. Emergency responders found Johnson critically wounded, and he was pronounced dead, unalived shortly after. Morris was arrested on October 15th and is facing, murder charges. During his bond hearing, prosecutors requested a bond of $2 million. However, Judge Tyrone Yates set the bond at $500,000, requiring the full amount to be paid along with a 24/7 monitoring if released. Johnson's family was in court deeply affected by the loss. His grandmother emphasized the tragedy. He unalived my grandson. He doesn't need to be out. That's the raw emotion of a family demanding justice and accountability. Johnson's family remembers him as a generous and joyful person who was always willing to help others. His Aunt Ebony Ditton shared fond memories of his big smile and his kind-hearted nature, saying he would give you the shirt off his back. Morris remains in custody as the case progresses, and the community continues grappling with the impact of this violent act. What stands out here is the senselessness. Getting fired is difficult and frustrating, but to respond by unaliving your former manager hours later, that's not just an emotional reaction, that's a premeditated violence. Ryan Johnson left behind 7 children who will grow up without their father because someone couldn't handle being terminated from a job. The family's plea that Morris doesn't need to be out reflects the fear that even a $500,000 bond, which should have been over $1 million if you ask me, he might somehow make bail. This is a father, a son, and a community member gone over a workplace dispute. I ain't even gonna lie, I got fired before and them jokers was waiting for my ass. I didn't know what the hell happened. Them motherfuckers had all my shit together and everything, and I don't know if they expected me to cause problems. I got my shit and left, honestly, because I was already on my way out. But I think they just wanted a reason so they could get their little, trailer park trash up in there. Because I saw the motherfucker that I replaced that they was trying to get back up in there. My whole question is, why did the motherfucker get fired in the first place? There's a reason. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about this fucked up shit here. Oh, Lord.
Emotional content.
So 1 million Georgians lose out on SNAP benefits during holiday. This is fucked up, man. Tragic incident out of Cincinnati. No, not that one. Here we go. More than 1 million residents of Georgia who depend on SNAP benefits, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, will face critical food benefit delays next month due to ongoing federal government shutdown. Payments typically received between November 5th and November 23rd will be postponed until December. Nationally, SNAP supports around 42 million low-income individuals each month, and this interruption comes at a time when rising food costs have already strained many households. The situation is made worse by recent amendments under the Trump administration. One big beautiful bill, that bitch. These changes have reduced the number of individuals eligible for SNAP by raising the work exemption age from 59 to 65 and restricting child care exemptions to parents of children under 14, down from the previous age of 18. Additionally, individuals experiencing homelessness and veterans are no longer exempt from work requirements. Many Americans are now just one missed paycheck away from needing assistance from local food banks. The government shutdown has lasted 4 weeks now, and it's going to exacerbate hardship for families as they approach Thanksgiving and the holiday season. Individuals classified as able-bodied adults without dependents can only receive SNAP benefits for a limited period unless they meet specific work criteria, while dependents can only receive, while pregnant individuals and those with disabilities remain exempt. Recipients need to check their state's payment schedule to stay informed about when they can expect benefits, especially with new eligibility rules that may affect how long they receive assistance. Let's be clear about what this means. Families who budget month to month for groceries are going to have no food assistance for weeks. strikes during the holidays. Food banks are going to be overwhelmed. Kids are going to go hungry. And why? Because of a government shutdown that's being used as political leverage. That one ugly ass bill sounds nice until you realize it's kicking homeless people and veterans off of food assistance. These are the most vulnerable populations, and the message being sent is figure it out yourself. That's not governance. That's cruelty dressed up as fiscal responsibility. I don't know what to tell y'all because this bullshit right here, I just heard this motherfucker talking about he's paying himself what? $2.3 million cause motherfuckers investigated his crooked ass from the DOJ. Well, I don't know how much money he's getting cause all I know is he's taking it from us. I'm like, dude, you work the fuck? Seriously, orange lives don't matter. They really don't. Because I promise you, I don't know what else to say about the shit this bastard is pulling. It's killing. All I can do is just breathe. Because I'm disgusted by this. And I just don't understand how people can continue to do shit like this with no fucking issue. Like, they're just like, whatever, fuck you, and let's keep going. And I just don't get it. I'm just like... This motherfucker done messed up my shit. That's all I can say. Because y'all just keep doing crazy ass shit and I don't understand why. Because you do realize, y'all billionaires must be ready to move out this country. Because you do realize that the more you siphon out of us, this country ain't gonna be nothing. There will be no money. We will be Argentina. Fuck trying to help Argentina. We will be Argentina, okay? Fuck. Anyways, all I can say is... why the fuck did y'all vote for this dumbass? I swear to God. Are y'all that damn vindictive? Because this is ridiculous. Now y'all shooting yourself in the foot and you still... fuck! I just don't get it. I love when you say orange lives don't matter. They don't! They don't, because in my head, I have to explain to you. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have a TED Talk. So can I get a what you call it from you afterwards? Because I'm about to do an unhinged TED Talk right the fuck now. Here we go, cause I need to talk about this jackass here. God dang it. So let me play. Okay, so here we go. I seriously don't understand how the fuck these bastards really think we gonna be able to handle all this shit, okay? They're knocking down the damn White House for a ballroom. When the hell has the White House ever needed that many people? And do you not understand if you have that many people that go to a fucking ball, how much of a security risk that is? You dumb fucking overpaid redneck. Orange lives do not matter. And when I say that because all of the horrible thoughts that would possibly get me damned to hell are going through my head, and I'm trying so hard to resist them. That's why I say orange lives don't matter. Because it fucking pisses me off that this motherfucker is able to do the shit that he's doing. And people, yeah, you're doing the protest, that's great, but who the fuck? Man, please. All I can say is the only way to fix this shit is if everybody votes fucking blue. And the blue better be about something. I told y'all, we just need to start culling people. That's what we need to do. We need to start culling the goddamn government. Every 2 years we cull these motherfuckers. If you do not know what culling means, let's go look it up. Where the hell is my phone? I went and hid it because it always beeps when I'm doing this shit. But let's look at the fucking meaning of culling. I've been saying it for years and my damn cat's looking at me crazy. I don't give a shit. I want y'all to know the meaning of culling. Because this has got to stop, damn it. When is his old ass going to use a ballroom? He can't. Man. And then he said it's going to be gold, y'all. It's going to be gold. So it's going to be tacky as fuck. I don't like gold. I'm just going to be real. I don't like gold. That's why I wear silver or white gold. I fucking don't. I think that gold color is gaudy as fuck. Anyways, culling. C-U-L-L-I-N-G. Definition. Culling, reduction of wild animal population by selective slaughter. I said what I said, goddang it. We need to cull the goddamn government. And then maybe they'll take us serious. There's a comedian that actually said that shit, and that's where I got that shit from. I don't know what his name is anymore, but I'm serious. I'm not the only one that's thought this shit. Every 2 fucking years we cull these motherfuckers. Yes, exactly. I do not like yellow gold. My damn shit fell down. I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen today. I'll just get up there and put it back. Anyways, so yeah, when I say ours lives don't matter, I mean it, and I mean it with passion. And the thing is, I personally am trying to get into heaven. I want to see my loved ones. I want to see my family again, the ones that have passed on. And I'm trying my best not to think horrible thoughts. Because even when you think that shit, that's against you. You realize that, right? Motherfuckers be sitting up there thinking God is going to go easy on y'all. Nah. So even if it's in your head, the shit exists. So that's why I say orange lives don't matter. I put all my feelings into that. That's all I can do. And that has been the end of my TED Talk. Thank you. Alright. In Trump's new democracy, slavery wasn't a sin. Isn't that a crazy ass shake-up for you? I bet you didn't expect that fucked up story to come up. I didn't. Anyways, where is it? Oh, here you go. These fucking people get on my nerves. Thank you. Alright, so in some deeply disturbing developments, far-right Christians, of course, nationalists like Joshua Haynes, are openly advocating for the acceptance of slavery within a Christian context. Y'all, come on. Come on, try to make me a slave or anybody in my family. Come on. Let's see how far you get. Anyways, more certain religious groups, Haynes' podcast collaboration with Pastor Brooks Portier, or I don't care, these motherfuckers are fucked up, aligns them with influential figures like Douglas Wilson. Remember these names, y'all. Douglas Wilson, contributing to a broader movement of white Christian nationalism, seeking to legitimize slavery and domination as divinely sanctioned. The Messiah wasn't white. His name isn't Jesus. He is Hebrew. Okay? Skin of bronze. Not saying he's black. He was Middle East. He is, because he's alive. He's, we just can't touch him. He's coming back. You bastards are idiots. Fuck. Give me a damn headache. What's that? I'm so sick of these people. They get on my nerves. They get on my nerves sitting up there trying to say they are divine. You are not divine. You are a mutation. You're a mutation because your asses decided to go to colder areas. And in order to not end up like fucked over, you are able to absorb the sun more because you're in a cold ass place, you stupid motherfuckers. Oh, I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all when y'all do that shit. Oh, I can't stand them. Why don't they go back to Germany? This rhetoric, okay, anyways, let's keep going. Meanwhile, the Trump administration has initiated a campaign to revise American history by directing institutions like the National Park Service and the Smithsonian to remove exhibits that acknowledge realities of slavery. This includes erasing images depicting the brutalities faced by enslaved individuals and altering educational panels that describe the founding fathers. What? Come on now, stop playing with me. What are they giving him that makes him continue to live? He shouldn't have too much more time, right? Fuck. Orange lives don't matter. Anyways, they're engaging in discussions that trivialize racism and promote violence. Fuck this damn censoring. It's racism. That's what it is. Wait, where I jumped somewhere. Okay, here I go. Here I go. Anyways, this includes erasing images depicting brutalities faced by individuals and altering educational panels that describe the Founding Fathers' actions as morally troubling. This effort presents a sanitized version of American history, one that ignores painful truths of slavery and oppression, fostering a culture of denial and historical amnesia. Fuck y'all, I'm homeschooling. The rise of extremist rhetoric among young Republicans reveals a troubling trend of normalizing hateful language and ideas. They're engaging in discussions that trivialize racism and promote violence, aligning with broader goals of far-right movement to suppress historical truths and eliminate accountability for past injustices. The Trump administration's actions and its supporters' rhetoric reflect a coordinated effort to erase the legacy of slavery and marginalized voices of descendants of the enslaved. I am one of those descendants of the enslaved, you motherfucker. I have the Eve gene. Don't fuck with me, you odd-colored bitch. However, the enduring impact of history and the resilience of those who oppose this narrative suggests the truth will ultimately persist. You cannot erase history by removing museums, exhibits. You cannot justify slavery by calling it biblically sanctioned. It's not. This is white supremacy in its most naked, form, not hidden behind dog whistles or coded language, but stated plainly. Christians should defend the right to own another human being. The fuck is wrong with you? Come on and try to own me and see what the fuck happens. Only person that I say I am of is my mother. I'm my mother's daughter. That's the only ownership I give anyone. And I'm one of the children of God in heaven, the Most High. You crazy bastards, get on my nerves. Anyways, that's what we're dealing with, and when you combine that with government efforts to sanitize history and remove evidence of slavery brutality, which is actually slavery still occurs on other continents, still going on, from public institutions, you see the playbook clearly. They want to rewrite history so future generations don't understand what actually happened. But history doesn't disappear because you remove a museum plaque. The truth remains. And I'll be damned if you sit up there and try to whitewash my goddamn past. Fuck you, damn it. There's reasons why some of us are so mixed up. It wasn't because of selective breeding. Not on our part, at least. Shit. Crazy bastards. I can't have a normal afro because of you bastards. Shit. Moving on. Because they get on my motherfucking nerves. It's some more stupid shit. Matter of fact, actually, it's time for black terrorists because they terrorizing us again. Fuckers. GOP Senate candidate suggests deputizing boys to hunt down migrants. Deputizing Proud Boys to hunt down migrants. Have you lost your fucking minds? Most of the motherfucking Proud Boys, from what I've seen, are pretty damn fucked up in the head already. And you want to put these ignorant ass bastards on the street? Oh, hell no. I'm getting my ass out of this fucking country. This is ridiculous. I might as well go ahead and move on somewhere else. Jack Lang, a January 6th rioter, is running for a U.S. Senate seat in Florida. I fucking hate you, Florida. I fucking hate you so much. Oh, Florida, why do you exist? I really hate you. With a proposal that should alarm everyone. He's suggesting that far-right groups like the Proud Boys should be deputized to enforce immigration laws, essentially bounty hunting illegal immigrants. In an interview with Newsweek, Lang expressed his intent to empower these groups to collaborate with local sheriffs for this initiative. His hardline stance positions him against incumbent Republican Ashley Moody. The fuck? White on white crime, here we go. And he aligns himself firmly with the pro-Trump faction portraying his actions on January 6th as patriotic. No, that is actually called a coup. What you did was a coup. And I believe death is supposed to be the result of a coup. But apparently we ain't doing that shit this year. Motherfuckers. Anyways. Legal experts have raised significant concerns about Lange's proposal, calling it unconstitutional and potentially harmful. Constitutional law professor Bennett Gershom criticized the plan as reckless, stating it could lead the nation toward a police state. Lange's past includes nearly 4 years in federal custody for his involvement in the Capitol riot, during which he allegedly assaulted police officers. Why is his ass not still in jail? He was released after receiving a pardon from Drumpf, of course, and So apparently a girl named Leah Smith, 21, is missing. I'll check on that later. Right now I'm in the middle of this crisis. Asserting his actions were lawful by positioning himself as a Drumpf loyalist, Lange aims to represent a shift from traditional republicanism to the more radical Make America Great Again ideology. In other words, dumbasses. Whatever you say. Let's unpack this. When the fuck has America ever been great? The fuck are you talking about? I'm still trying to figure that one out. Let's unpack this. A convicted rioter who assaulted police officers on January 6th wants to give the Proud Boys, a designated extremist organization, authority to hunt down immigrants. He's literally proposing state-sanctioned vigilante justice, and he's running for Senate with this platform. If y'all give this motherfucker a seat, so help me God, I will figure out a way to detonate bombs on the border and get y'all motherfuckers sent to the ocean. I will figure out a way. You don't need to be a part of this country. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with y'all? Oh my gosh. I will send that damn penis-shaped peninsula into the ocean and hope that maybe all your oligarchy fucking ways go with it. I don't understand. If y'all fucking want an all-white country, why don't y'all take y'all asses to Germany? It's predominantly white. Shit, that's where all this fucking ideology came from. You know, the fucking the Riri in the office in that fucking White House that's being crushed. His ass, his daddy was from Germany. You know that, right? Shit. They wanted these motherfuckers actually not to be here. Woo! See what happens when you don't do the right thing the first time? How the fuck it fucks up your great grandkids shit. Anyways. Oh god, this doesn't make any sense. When a constitutional law professor says your policy proposal will create a police state, that's not a hyperbole. That's a fucking warning. Lange got pardoned by Drumpf and immediately decided to run for office on a platform of deputizing hate groups. This tells you everything about where we are politically. You got a fucking convict, a felon, basically pardoning a convict who is supporting a hate group. Fuck, this does. Ooh, keep moving on, because I promise you this ain't over. There's another story. Oh, Lord. Good news, this jackass actually went ahead and I just found out he withdrew. This fucking the Italian dude. Now let me break something down for y'all. Italian people at one point were the niggers of white people. So were the Irish. Y'all do realize that, right? Y'all were not even considered white for a long time in American history. When y'all brought y'all asses out here, y'all were not considered white. You know that, right? So I don't understand how this fucking... Ooh, where is it? Where's my sound effect? Please, I need my sound effect. Oh, God, this jackass here. He is just, Where's my sound effect? I need it. I need my sound effect right the fuck now. There you go.
You ungrateful he bitch.
That is what you are, sir. You are an ungrateful he bitch. You finally got to be whatever the fuck position you needed to be in with the white folks. That too. And then you start coming down on us. Oh, hell no. Fuck you, motherfucker. Your ass wouldn't have had the same fucking rights if not for us, bitch. So, Paul Ingrassia, Italian jackass, felon Trump's nominee for office, and he still has an ambassador fucking position, I think, an embassy position. For the Office of Special Counsel is facing major backlash after leaked text messages containing racist, anti-Semitic comments surfaced. Politico disclosed these messages just days before his confirmation. That has been canceled. He has withdrawn. Ingrassia's controversial statements were made in Republican group chat. He expressed disdain for MLK Jr. Day, comparing it to hell and suggesting it be abolished. He used the hell, if that's the case, let's abolish Columbus Day, huh? How about that? Because that motherfucker, he wasn't even supposed to find this country. And then we were named after an Italian. This shit don't make any sense to me. Additionally, he made disparaging remarks about specific ethnic groups, including a comment about never trusting individuals from those groups. His comments have drawn bipartisan criticism, with Senate Majority Whip John Thune and other Republican senators called for a withdrawal of his nomination. You know it's bad when even those motherfuckers had to pull back. Fuck. Anyways, all I'm saying is, good on you, bitch. I don't like you anyways. It doesn't make any sense. This is just a fucking... And then they say, make America great again. How the hell are you making America great again? This is a fucking cycle of bullshit. That's what this is. All of it. It's a cycle of hate. Y'all motherfuckers hate everybody, and yet they still love you, and then it's just around and around, and quite frankly, at this point, I hate everybody. How about that? I hate all people. Humans, I don't understand, because I'm still trying to figure out. My hair is turning white because I can't figure out how the hell y'all so damn stupid. Shit. And just a little too much information. Apparently, they told me that I had a 1% chance of having kids, but then I fucking forgot to tell them I was on birth control. So I'm still waiting to figure out, can I have kids, because birth control. I fucking forgot to tell them. Dumbass me, huh? Shit. Damn, I'm stupid. But anyways, back on this topic, this motherfucker, I'm glad he withdrew, but it ain't nothing, because he is one of many. He is Legion, okay? Because they are one of many, okay? I'm just going to call him Legion. Every fucking time we have these shits, Legion. So here comes another story about Legion. White folks online are revealing the truth on why white people hate black Americans so much. The fuck? We didn't even ask to be here, bitch! How about you just take our reparations and get my ass home then? Fuck! Motherfucker, get on my damn nerves. Anyways, some white individuals are publicly acknowledging and revealing their ingrained biases and discomfort surrounding race in videos that are going viral. The term white fragility gained popularity after Robin DiAngelo's 2018 book detailed the discomfort white individuals may experience when racism, I'm tired of the damn the code words, is discussed. Now, many white people are taking accountability for their feelings and biases regarding black people on social media platforms like TikTok. On one TikTok user at JS New Church revealed that she was taught to fear black people from an early age, believing they were dangerous and hated white people. Funny, that's kind of what my mom taught me about y'all, white people. That's what she told me. She said y'all dangerous and you really can't stand us. And whenever y'all motherfuckers want revenge, you are the most low down. Y'all get y'all revenge no matter what. Y'all don't give a fuck. And I think she was right. I'm starting to feel like she was right. Mind you, this is the same woman that tried to join the Black Panthers at 15. Anyways, the early conditioning is significant because children began showing racial bias as early as 7 years old. I ain't even gonna lie, because I had no problem with white folks when I was little. Shit, I was getting white dolls from people and my mom was hiding those bitches. I didn't know where the hell they was going. And then all I was getting was black dolls. And you know what? I don't mind that now. Anyways, another user highlighted that part of my white privilege is that I can put down the anti-racist torch and not think about this because it's not negatively affecting me. User at Julie.9626 stated, every single white person experiences white fragility, manifesting as guilt for some and anger for others. She explained that much of the hate towards black people stems from a fear of response or intimidation. We just want y'all to leave us the fuck alone. That's all we really want. Many white Americans feel entitled due to their skin color, which I can tell you is not that great. I promise you it's not. It is kind of pasty, and it blinds the fuck out of me in certain sunlights. Shit. They taught their children to their hatred from another race at an early age. Shit. My mom left me alone until she started noticing I was favoring folks and liking different people and shit. She's like, fuck that, no, black pride, black pride, black pride. And after that, everything was black, blackly black. Shit. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yes. Racism manifests in black men being disproportionately convicted in crimes they didn't commit. Hate crimes against black people are often fueled by unprovoked racism, and FBI data shows these crimes are the highest compared to any other ethnic group. A 2019 Pew, literally it's called Pew, P-E-W, research study found that 71% of black adults believe race relations are bad in America, compared to 56% of white adults. I can contend to that because I had a coworker, I believe I've said this before, as I was a security officer, her ass literally sat up there with her bold chest and told me racism doesn't exist anymore. I beg your pardon, bitch, in Louisiana of all places. I think is where people let go of racism, we wouldn't have it. I think they think they own it. I think they own it and they can have it, but they can get the hell away from me with it. That's for damn sure, because I promise you, y'all motherfuckers try to figure out a way to do slavery again, come up in my face, asking me to... I have served my time, okay, to my mother. I'm not working for no more people. Fuck you. And you ain't making my child work for you either. Not in no fucking field. Fuck you, damn it. I don't like sports. Anyways. Where was I? 4 out of 5 black adults notice racist stereotypes in mass media, which influences societal perceptions. One white woman noted, we don't feel the need to prove ourselves because we've been sold the story that white simply just makes us better. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I'm going to tell you right now, I've met some horrible white folks. I've met some horrible black folks. But damn it, I tell you right now, I'd rather the horrible black folks at the moment. The TikToker also praised black Americans for being exceptional organizers in times of crisis, like the 2020 Black Lives Matter protest. Now, I'll be the first one to say, yeah, that was alright until they fucked it up and started just trying to grift everybody and fucking scam people. Like I said, I support the notion, not the organization. And demonstrating during the civil rights movement. Historically, the black community has been strong and resilient. In contrast, white Americans can't fully relate and are unmotivated to educate ourselves to develop community work for our rights, according to at Julie.9626. Don't come at me saying I'm saying this. That was someone else's thoughts right there. While internalized racism, history, and media contribute to racist beliefs, at Bede711 argues it primarily boils down to negative stereotypes, false theories like black men being animals or black women being ghetto. I've met very, very strict black women. They are not ghetto. They are Austin. I don't know what the fuck to do with these people, okay? These stereotypes impact how white Americans and others perceive black individuals. At let's see here now. At Beads 711 advised against feeding into the drama and cautioned that believing all white people are that way is also a stereotype. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all for real. Lately, I've been starting to think there are more racists in this country than I thought. I'm almost at the point that I feel like every single person that is not, our brown hue is after us, and I don't know what to do about it because I feel like it's not true, but it's starting to feel that way. I will honestly say that. That's how I feel. Anyways, This is fascinating because it's rare to see white people publicly examining their own racism and privilege. These TikTokers are saying, I was conditioned to fear black people. I was taught they were dangerous. I benefit from a system that lets me opt out of thinking about race whenever I want. The level of honesty is uncomfortable but necessary. The acknowledgement that white fragility manifests as either guilt or anger explains a lot of what we see in race relations. And the observation that white people feel entitled and unmotivated to organize because they've been told white makes them inherently better, that's hitting the nail on the head. The question is, will this self-awareness lead to actual change, or is this just a performative introspection? Look, I was taught to fear y'all fucking people, y'all pale ass people, okay? I was taught that y'all are shifty and I need to watch my back 24/7. I was taught to work 3 times as hard as you motherfuckers. Study 3 times as hard. Make sure I stay on the very fucking top 3 times as hard. I have stress, okay? I am taking medication because of this bullshit. All to make sure that I just get to the same level as you. Not past you, just the same level. I'm not even trying to go past you. I'm just trying to mind my fucking business and get my little piece. That's all I fucking want. And I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of us, that's all we really fucking want. But y'all can't seem to let it go. Shit, you haven't heard us be screaming for the fucking reparations you owe us in a while. All that we screaming for now is leave us the fuck alone. How the fuck everybody else got a damn law in the Constitution to protect them against hate crimes and we still ain't got one? How the fuck? Now you gonna sit up here and talk about how slavery ain't a sin. Fuck you. Owning anybody is like you're acting like God. That's a sin right there. If you can own someone, then that's obviously you must be their God. That means you are being you're being a paganist. That's what you're doing. Fuck you. That's all I can say. Fucking white national Christianity ain't nothing but paganism disguised. There you go. I went ahead and dropped the bomb. Boom. Fuckers. Get on my damn nerves. And that is it for the terrorist report, because guess what? I'm about to get out my outfit and we gonna go ahead and eat some faces, because they played stupid ass games and a lot of us ain't playing with them no fucking more. I promise you that. Whoo, Lord. I'm sorry I had to drop that damn dime, but literally, if you own a person, you know, because we are God's children. We say we are God's children, which means that we are his children. Ownership right there. His children. If you own someone, that means you're their God, right? Paganism, bitch. Fuck you. Whoo, Lord. Haven't y'all ever read about Jubilee? You pay off your debts, and then people let it go. Exactly. It is wrapped up in paganism. Jesus. I'm still trying to figure it out, really. Because, I mean, yes, I believe in God. I believe in his son. But we worship God. We talk through. I don't know anything about that Holy Spirit. I know about God and his son. God is God. And Jesus is his son. We talk through Jesus. We talk through Jesus to him. That's all I know. Jesus is now like the ultimate HR person. That's who Jesus is, okay? Jesus is like the ultimate administrative assistant. And God is the CEO. Alright, how about that? Goddamn crazy people get on my damn nerves. Well, anyways, you know what time it is. I need to get a little bit more medication, because this world is driving me crazy. Don't worry, I will be having that series. What do y'all think of the name Black Exodus? Yeah, that might be the name of my new series. If not, y'all suggest one for me. I'm going to start doing little 5-minute videos on the pros and cons of other countries to fucking move to, because this is ridiculous. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm almost done with my schoolwork. I got one more week, and then I can really focus on that. Because right now, when I get off of here, I have to go back and write down more instructions to do my final project. Shit. Anyways, where's my damn thing? Okay, I think this is it. Here we go.
I don't want this again, I want this. I'm all in my head, swear I'm a wreck. I've been moving like a hot mess.
Okay, so supporters rally for Representative LaMonica McIver, that goddamn name, amid Trump prosecutions. Black women aren't going to take his shit. I'll say it. If they block it out, I'll say it. New Jersey Congresswoman LaMonica McIver appeared in court for oral arguments regarding a federal criminal case initiated by the Trump administration. Her legal team filed 2 motions to dismiss the case, which has been criticized as politically motivated and targeting black women and communities. Melanated Exodus. We'll keep thinking about that, because we're not the only melanated people, and the last thing you want is another one of those Vivek Ramaswamis or fucking Kash Patels fucking with us. So I'll keep that one on the burner. Where are we going? Okay, here we go. Get that out there. I don't want to look at that. Anyways, okay. All right, here we go. Let's see, communities. The last thing I said was community. There we go. McIver is facing charges related to an incident outside a Newark ICE facility where she attempted to protect Newark Mayor Ras Baraka during a confrontation with federal officers. Is Ras Baraka running for governor? I hope he is. FBA Exodus, maybe. That sounds that sounds better, actually. I kind of like that one. FBA Exodus. That sounds good. I like that. I think I'll do that. Let's see here now. Where was I? I got distracted. Anyways, the Department of Justice claims McIver struck officers, a statement disputed by her team based on video evidence. This is some really elementary bullshit, I'm telling you right now. Let's see here now. I was trying to use blacks and exit in mine. I think I'll do FBA Exodus. That's perfect. Because we need to leave, but we need to know what the hell we get into. Because there's been a lot of videos talking about people moved to Africa and they've been regretting it. Or they moved somewhere else and they've been regretting it. Shit, that damn MAGA family that went to Russia, last time I heard they were homeless. I don't know. You got to go check on that yourself. Anyways, they're drawing parallels between her McIver's situation and the treatment of other prominent black women leaders, emphasizing the historical role of black women in advocating for immigrants' rights and social justice. The legal battle poses significant financial challenges for McIver. Her position as a member of Congress prevents her from accessing pro bono legal services, which is seen as a part of a broader strategy to undermine individuals who challenge the current administration. That's a bitch right there. That's a bitch. Despite that, it's confirmed. The next time you see something new from me, it should be FBA Exodus. I'm gonna go ahead and try and create an intro for it. And then I got it because I've already got at least 2 episodes for you already. About 3 maybe. 2 or 3. But once I finish my schoolwork, I'll get into that. Let me go back to this. Where was I? Okay, here we go. So, despite these obstacles, McIver remains determined to fulfill her congressional duties and advocate for her community. A rally was held in her support, underscoring her commitment to accountability and protection for marginalized communities. She vowed to continue her work despite the legal challenges she faces. Here's the pattern. Black women in leadership positions who speak out against the administration are being targeted with federal charges. McIver was protecting her city's mayor during a confrontation with ICE, and they're just a bunch of fucking thugs. And now she's facing federal prosecution. Video evidence disputes the DOJ's claims, but the case moves forward anyways. Her colleagues are facing what it is political intimidation designed to silence dissent and drain resources. McIver can't even get pro bono legal help because she's a sitting congresswoman. So this case is financially crippling her while she tries to do her job. This is how you suppress opposition. Tie them up in expensive legal battles over questionable charges. I hope she countersues. I hope she gets all her fucking money back. Y'all don't expect a whole lot. These are going to be small ones that just put out the facts, tell you what you need to know. I'm not going to go on a tirade or anything. I'm just going to tell you. I might use a different voice, but you'll see it. I'll try and put some comedy into it too, but all of it will be factual because I've made sure to have all of the things researched. AI at times is very useful, especially when your ass don't want to go looking through all this shit or you don't have time for it. It's a little of both for me. Anyways, this is ridiculous and it's disgusting, but I'm glad that she's standing up for her rights, and I hope people, if you have the money, can donate to her, but I'll tell you right now, I don't. I'm still stuck in my situation, but if I had it, I would give it. Let's move on. Karine Jean-Pierre slams Caroline Leavitt's she slams No Lips' deplorable behavior as White House secretary. Did y'all hear this bitch actually text somebody, your mama? A damn journalist asked her a question, not even like a freaking bipartisan fucking question, and this bitch said your mama. I'm like, oh hell no. Y'all go check that one up. This bitch literally messaged your mama, and that fat Asian dude that's in MAGA, he did it too. Anyways, Karine Jean-Pierre, the former White House press secretary, expressed her disapproval of her successor. Don't message that bitch. She'll just sit up there and say some more ratchet stuff. Because she's ratchet. That bitch is ratchet. Look at her hair. It's all kind of frizzy in the back. Look at that. All I see is static. Okay? She frizzy as fuck. She ain't got no damn lips. Anyways, Jean-Pierre described the comments as here we go. She was on The View. Jean-Pierre responded to Leavitt's controversial remarks about Democrats, where she labeled them as Hamas terrorists and other derogatory terms. Jean-Pierre described the comments as deplorable, emphasizing the importance of respect and accountability in the role of press secretary. Yes, she is. She's horrible. Jean-Pierre, underscored the significance of maintaining a respectful relationship with the media, stating that the press plays a crucial role in democracy. She highlighted that the press secretary's job is not about personal trolling, but about serving the American people. By engaging with media, the press secretary demonstrates commitment to transparency and accountability, which are essential for functioning democracy. Jean-Pierre criticized Leavitt's combative and unconventional approach to media interactions, arguing that it exacerbates partition divides. She stressed that the White House should represent all Americans and not just a specific political agenda. Jean-Pierre's remarks serve as a reminder that the role of the press secretary is to foster unity and communicate effectively with every citizen, reinforcing the idea that leadership should be inclusive and respectful. Can I get an amen? Because I'm telling you right now, this is the most divisive fucking government I ever seen. I thought the government's whole situation was to protect their people, to make sure their people were happy, healthy, and functioning. Everything was copacetic, and we didn't have no fucking haters coming after us. I thought that was the purpose of government. Instead, this motherfucker and his group is just trying to siphon blood out of us. Shit. This is a rare public rebuke from one press secretary to another. Jean-Pierre is essentially saying you're not doing this job correctly. The press secretary role is to communicate with American people through the media, not to troll Democrats and call the terrorists. I'm going to tell you right now, Jean-Pierre had that fucking poker face. That lady did not get upset. It looked like all she did was serve face. Every fucking time you tried to get at her, she just kept serving face, and it was the same face. It was never a new face. It was the same damn face. Apathetic. I didn't know what the hell to say about that shit. I was like, I guess that's what you're supposed to be. This is the most lawless administration I've ever seen. Girl, what you talking about? This is a goddamn coup. We just got taken over by terrorists. That's all it is. You can tell me all day and night, but I believe in my heart of hearts that the Republicans have become a terrorist group. I'm just saying that right now. Well, maybe not Republicans, but damn near whoever the fuck is with MAGA. Y'all are a fucking terrorist group. Shit. And we just need to fucking oppose this shit. I think a lot of y'all, not us, a lot of y'all need to just go ahead and get violent like they did on January 6th. A lot of y'all need to overthrow this fucking thing, because y'all did it, not us. Shit. Anyways, Levitt's approach treats the position like a partisan attack dog roll rather than, yeah, she is a bitch. She's a bitch. She's an attack bitch. Then a professional communications position. Jean-Pierre's emphasis on respect, transparency, and serving all Americans, not just your political base, highlights how far the current administration has deviated from traditional norms. When your predecessor publicly calls your work deplorable, that's a strong statement about professional standards and conduct. What the fuck are y'all talking about? This is a fucking cavalcade of trailer park trash we are dealing with. All them motherfuckers are degenerates, if you ask me. Shit. If you got rid of all the money and the makeup and all that other shit and just put them in regular clothes, they would look like circus freaks. I promise you they would. Anyways, moving on. January 6th writer pardoned by Trump arrested for threatening Hakeem Jeffries. Oh, they're good people, huh? Oh, they're so good. You dumbass bitch. Christopher Monahan, dumbass, he was one of the rioters who participated in the January 6th Capitol riots and was later pardoned by felon Trump, has been arrested for allegedly threatening the life of House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, currently held in Dutchess County. You shouldn't even have him in a county like that. Monahan faces a felony charge for making a terrorist threat, reported by New York State Police and NBC News. You know that stupid ass John what's his name? Johnson. What's stupid with the 4 eyes? Well, I forget his name. Anyways, the Speaker of the House, his stupid ass, he still didn't condemn that. He did not condemn that. Bitch ass. He's such a bitch. He really is. They must be fucking his... Oh, anyways. The FBI initiated an investigation into Monahan after receiving a tip about his violent thoughts and suspected drug use. Of course. Authorities revealed that Monahan had articulated plans to unalive Jeffries in New York City. In response, Jeffries expressed gratitude towards law enforcement for their prompt action to ensure his safety. Mike Johnson. That's who I was thinking about. Yeah, MAGA Mike Johnson, that fucker. It just popped into my head. I kept thinking about weasels and stupid people and shit, and it popped into my head. Anyways, thank you so much. In response to Jeffries' expressed gratitude towards law enforcement for their prominent action to ensure his safety and that of his family, this adds to Monahan's troubled history. He was previously sentenced to 21 months in prison for the involvement in Capitol riots, where he was one of the first rioters to enter the Capitol building, trespassing. Monahan's legal troubles have escalated since his release from prison, which followed a Supreme Court ruling that affected one of his charges. After receiving a blanket pardon for insurrectionists on Trump's first day back in office, Monahan now faces new charges, with bail set at $10,000 cash or $30,000 bond. Fuck that, it should be over. His next court appearance is scheduled for October 23rd. That's tomorrow. So let me get this straight. Trump pardons a January 6th rioter. The rioter immediately starts threatening to unalive a prominent black Democratic leader, gets arrested for making terrorist threats, and this is the second story in this document alone about pardoned or celebrated January 6 participants doing something violent or illegal. At what point do we acknowledge that pardoning people who committed violence at the Capitol wasn't about mercy? It was about empowering the violent movement. Monahan was one of the first rioters to enter the Capitol. He got 21 months, then he got pardoned. Now he's threatening to unalive Hakeem Jeffries. This isn't rehabilitation, this is radicalization with official sanction. I am not trying to do all that rhyming. Oh my goodness. Anyways, here comes another dumbass. I swear to God, this shit is so illegal. All y'all motherfuckers working for him are gonna get arrested if this shit ever gets over. If we ever get the houses and shit back, y'all motherfuckers going to jail. You do realize this, right? Man claiming to be ICE agent questions black cop's origin during arrest. You know y'all got to have some balls for this shit. You can't make this shit up. Oh my gosh. Where's my sound effects? Where are my sound effects? These dumbasses just don't stop. They don't stop, don't quit. Shake your body, don't, you know what I'm saying. These motherfuckers, they just do it. Oh Lord. Where is my sound effects? Because these motherfuckers. Let's see here now.
You lead a whole water
Oh, but you can't make them think. You dig what I'm saying?
These motherfuckers, because they done thinking. They are not thinking. They're going to go to jail. If they keep this bullshit up, they are going to go to jail for this bullshit. I'm telling you right now. Where's my other one?
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
That's all I'm saying. We can see y'all, because, you know, when we get this shit back, y'all going to get in trouble. Y'all going to get your asses into trouble. Anyways, this dumbass here, driving intoxicated with his kids in the car. Girl, let me tell the story first. Anyways, during the body camera footage emerged showing Scott Thomas Desthoroth, dumbass number. What is this, dumbass number 100? A 42-year-old man from Miami, Florida, who allegedly claimed to be a federal immigrant agent. During a traffic stop, dumbass was arrested in Monroe County after swerving into oncoming traffic while driving with two young children in his vehicle. Authorities noted he exhibits signs of intoxication, including a strong odor of alcohol, and couldn't accurately identify his location or direction of travel. Motherfucker, you lost too? How the fuck are you lost? Where's my medication? This shit just gets stupider and stupider. I done lost my damn medication because of this shit. Damn it. I really did. I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? Because I took some before. Oh, there it is over there. Anyways. Oh, damn it. This is some stupid ass shit. Y'all laughing at me. I'm having a conniption. I need my medication. I can't do it. I just can't do it. This stupid story gets stupider and stupider. Anyway, oh no he didn't. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. During traffic stops, dumbass engaged in inappropriate questions of a black officer regarding his national origin, specifically asking, "Are you Haitian?" Despite the officer's attempts to redirect the conversation, dumbass insisted the officer's background was relevant. He also claimed to be an employee of Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement. How come the damn brutality never happens at the perfect moments? How come it's unwarranted? Yes, I am telling you to let me say the story first. Here you come all the damn details. I'm getting to it. Anyways. Yeah, dumbass said he was a part of ICE, though the Department of Homeland Security hasn't confirmed his employment status. Dumbass is currently facing charges that include driving under the influence and 2 counts of child endangerment. The DHS has stated that the situation is under internal review, emphasizing the importance of maintaining high standards of conduct among its employees and investigation. And now here comes somebody calling me. Who is that? I'm not answering right now. Shit. Let's see here now. Where was that? This DHS has stated that the situation, as the investigation continues, further comments on the arrest have been deemed inappropriate. Dumbass's court proceedings are ongoing. This is the ICE agent version of "Do you know who I am?" Except he's drunk, driving with kids in the car, swerving into oncoming traffic, and interrogating a black cop about whether he's Haitian. Like he's about to check papers on the police officer who pulled him over. The audacity is staggering. He claims to work for ICE, which DHS won't confirm, and apparently thinks that gives him authority over a police officer during a traffic stop where he's clearly intoxicated and endangering children. This reflects a broader culture where immigration enforcement has become so empowered that even drunk drivers think they can invoke it to intimidate law enforcement. That's not authority. That's impunity run amok. We need to get the fuck out of this place. That's all I'm saying. Alright, y'all. So that's it for the dumbass shit, y'all. Yes, napkin privilege. I've been told y'all, them damn napkin people be killing me, god dang it. When are we gonna just crumple them up? I don't mean European Americans, I mean the damn napkins. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get into my regular outfit. And we going to go ahead and listen to some good news. Finally, some actual good news. And it's actually more than I usually report. So, I'm shocked as hell about that. Anyways, here I go. Every time I say that, I be thinking that. Y'all know I got struck for having that damn Michael Jackson that was ridiculous. Sound effect wasn't even that long, but I one of my videos got blocked. I was like, the fuck? Damn. Anyways, let's check out the good news, because I'm so sick of this bad news shit. We need this. Jasmine Crockett strongly considers running for Texas U.S. state seat. I hope you do, girl, and I hope you win, because these people are idiots. So, U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett is contemplating a run for the Texas Senate seat in 2026 amid ongoing redistricting dispute concerning the state's congressional map. The Democratic Congresswoman expressed confidence in her ability to win the primary against other candidates, such as former Representative Colin Allred and State Representative James Tallarico. Crockett highlighted that a victory would be historic. No black woman has ever been elected to the U.S. Senate from Texas. However, she hasn't dismissed the possibility of seeking re-election for her current House position. Crockett's decision hinges on the forthcoming federal court ruling regarding a new partisan map. I don't know what y'all talking about, partisan. Well, yeah, it's partisan. It's not bipartisan, that's for sure. Proposed by state Republicans. This map, influenced by former, I told you it says former, felon Donald Trump, demands for additional congressional seats, presents her with a choice between running in her current district, which remains a Democratic stronghold, but where she doesn't reside, or in her residential district, which is more competitive. She indicated her choice would be informed by polling data reflecting her potential to broaden the electorate, similar to strategies employed by former President Barack Obama during his campaign. Crockett emphasized the importance of expanding the electorate to achieve success in Texas, believing that inspiring her voters is crucial for a political win. She remarked on the irony of potentially winning the Senate seat currently held by Republican John Cornyn? No, seriously, that name looks like Cornyn. It's like corn and Y-N. I don't know what the hell that is. I hope she runs, and I hope she wins, because we need more black people. Shit, we need more people of color in that motherfucker that actually have the same mind sense, that just leave us the fuck alone. Anyways, let's see here now. Her determination to run for Senate is contingent on her campaign ability to engage and mobilize voters beyond the existing electorate. Jasmine Crockett's running for Senate would be seismic. That she's been one of the most effective communicators in Congress. In Congress, calling out hypocrisy, demanding accountability in ways that go viral. If she wins the primary and the general, she'd be the first black woman senator from Texas. That's historic. But the redistricting battle complicates everything. Republicans are literally redrawing maps to make it harder for her to win, influenced by Trump's demand for more congressional seats. Crockett's strategy of expanding the electorate rather than just appealing to existing voters is smart. That's how Obama won. But Texas is tough, and that's the fact that she's even the fact that she's even considering it shows how much confidence she has in an ability to mobilize people. Told y'all I can't speak. The poetic justice angle she mentioned taking John Cornyn's seat after Republicans tried to redistrict her out of existence, that would be the chef's kiss in politics. Yes, it would. I love the way she challenged Clarence on voting rights. I just want somebody with some fucking sense to get shit done. Like I said, I don't want to be above anybody. I just want to get shit done. That's all. So let's check out this next good story. Grace Wales Bonner becomes first black woman to lead a major fashion house. Again, another first. I know it's good, but it's just disappointing that now in this year, 2025, we are still just now getting first of black people. I'm just like, we should have had all the first done already. This is ridiculous. Anyways, Grace Wells Bonner has made a significant mark in the fashion industry by being appointed as the menswear creative director of Hermes, making her the first black woman to lead the design at a major European luxury fashion house. This announcement follows the long tenure of Veronique Nishanian, I'm not saying that again, who held the position for 37 years. Damn, that's a whole career, okay? Wells Bonner expressed her honor in taking on this role, describing it as a dream opportunity to join a lineage of artisans and creators. Wells Bonner, who was born in London to a British mother and Jamaican father, launched her namesake label in 2014 after graduating from Central Saint Martin. Well, at least she's got a lot of stuff. Yes, congrats to her. I had to get some good news up in this bitch because this was getting ridiculous. My hair is starting to fall out. Shit. Anyways, where was I? Martine. She garnered acclaim for her unique designs that meld European tailoring with African diasporic aesthetic, receiving prestigious awards such as the LVMH Prize in 2016 and a British Fashion Award. Additionally, she collaborated with notable brands like Adidas and Dior. I love me some Adidas. And has curated exhibitions at Museum of Modern Art in New York. Very nice. Pierre Alexis Dumas, the artistic director of Hermes, praised Wells Bonner's taste and artistic curiosity, emphasizing that they align well with Hermes' creative philosophy. Her appointment places her among a select group of black designers who have attained leadership in high fashion, such as the late Virgil Abloh at Louis Vuitton. I used to hate that fucking name. I'm telling you, I couldn't read it. I kept thinking it was Louis and Vuitton. And Aurora James at Brothers Velis, I don't know. Anticipation builds for her upcoming collection of Hermes, set to be unveiled later this year. We ain't got much more time. It should come out soon then, shit. But then again, I can't afford Hermes, so sure. This is huge for representation in fashion. Hermes is one of the most prestigious luxury houses in the world, and they've never had a black woman lead men's design. I look forward to dragging your high fashion, because I never understand couture. Wells Bonner's work blending European tailoring with African diasporic aesthetic is exactly what high fashion needs. Fresh perspectives that honor cultural heritage while pushing boundaries. The fact that she's following someone who held the position for 37 years means Hermes is making a deliberate choice to move in a new direction. Her collaboration with Adidas and Dior, plus her MoMA exhibition, y'all go check out that MoMA if you're in New York. I won't, because I'm not in New York. Shows she's not just a fashion designer, she's a cultural curator. This appointment signals the luxury fashion is finally slowly beginning to diversify its leadership at the highest levels. I also wanted to report that I missed the story. It was about some Levi models. They said they were suing Levi because they said they were being racist. They were basically saying that they were against other people. I don't know the story. I don't have it with me, so I'm not going to say anymore because I could get in trouble. But yeah, Levi got some issues with race now. You go check it out. Anyways, this woman's braiding robot might solve the headache every black woman has getting her hair done. If so, I promise you, I will try to buy that bitch. But I will continue to keep doing my own hair as well, because you never want to get too lazy and you can't, send it on down the damn family line. Yinka, we just gonna call you by your first name, because this last name, Ogunbayai Yinka, a Harvard University graduate, salute, won a share of $75,000 in the President's Innovative Challenge for her company Halo Braid. Halo Braid is a patent-pending hair braiding robot that utilizes machine learning to significantly reduce braiding time from hours to minutes. As long as the government isn't a part of it, I might look into that. But now that you mentioned the president's in it, I don't know, because that motherfucker might use that as brainwashing. I don't know. Anyways, aiming to revolutionize the braiding industry. While some are skeptical about its cultural impact, many are excited about the potential time-saving benefits. Though the product isn't yet available for purchase, Yinka explained that braiding hasn't seen innovation since braiding was invented 5,000 years ago, which has inspired the creation of Halo Braid. It's the first patent-pending hair braiding robot designed to save time for both stylists and clients. The technology uses machine learning to achieve professional quality braiding 5 times faster. Harvard hosts an annual President Innovation Challenge to celebrate student alumni innovation across its colleges, with winners receiving a share of $517,000. That is a weird ass number. Some TikTok users expressed skepticism about Halo Braid's impact on small businesses and the black community. One user commented that braiding is not a miserable process, but part of our cultural and keeps the community going, stating, "I don't want a machine near my head." Another user felt that the machine was time spent with a mother to daughter to build a relationship and to communicate. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that will cause a lot of African braiding shops to close down. I'm going by her name, but this might just be an African woman herself, so you gotta leave it at their doorstep. This is not our fight. All I'm saying is, if it does quality braids, I would be interested, but at the same time, if it is I never thought a machine would be able to replace us. I guess so. I'm not sure, because I still want that, that familial fit. My mom braided my hair first. Before I went to braiders, before I braided my hair, I went to my mama. So I like that. I don't know what this is, but I wish her the best. I feel like for people with micro braids, this would be perfect. But I don't know. I'm still skeptical. I'm suspicious because, it's the president, and you know who that fucker is. Anyways, some TikTok users expressed skepticism. Yeah, they said that, blah, blah, blah. Conversely, many others showed excitement with comments such as, "Now this is innovation I'm talking about. I need her robot because I'm tired, and I would save a paycheck for this. Boho braids in minutes? Girl, yes. Halo Braid hasn't been released to the market yet, but there's a waiting list on their website for those interested. So if you're interested, go check out Halo Braid. The innovation is sparking an important cultural conversation. On one hand, braiding is a cultural practice that creates intergenerational bonds and supports black-owned businesses. That's what I'm talking about. On the other hand, if you're ever sat for 6 to 8 hours getting box braids, you understand the appeal of a machine that could do it in under an hour. I just like the whole fact that you could do it in your own home, so I ain't got to drive my ass all the way back home after getting my hair done. But I understand both sides. I'm going to have to be devil's advocate for both of them, because I like both sides. I like the intergenerational bond. I like the cultural bond, the familial bond. But at the same time, sometimes your hands hurt. Maybe me and my mom can sit together and talk while it's braiding my hair, so I can continue to bond. I don't know who the hell is sending me messages, but I swear to God, every time it does it when I'm on live. Anyways, so, I'm on the... I wish her the best, but I'm on the fence with that. That's all I can say. I'm on the fence with that. Now, if you're still here and you're still interested in what I'm doing, y'all might want to go and get something to drink real quick, because I'm about to do the education part. I swear to God, my phone just dinged again. Anyways, let's go ahead and do the education part, and y'all go ahead and do whatever you got to do. And when we get back, we're going to be talking about some stuff about us. Hold on real quick, because I got at least 2 stories this time. Oh, Mavis woke up. Yes, I named my cats old lady names, Mavis and Hattie, but I think I should have named Hattie Henry. I really do.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oops, wrong one. Wrong one, sorry.
Yo, it's so many, it's so many, yo, it's so many, it's so many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't gotta lie, they know we the vibe, we living in proof. It's young, conscious, shoot my life a movie, I live in a spoof. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the deuce. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that coupe. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. Yeah, we used to chill on the stoop, now we out here breaking the news. It ain't shit you.
Alright, y'all, so Black Man's organization helps black people trace their family trees back to slavery. In an effort to help black Americans trace their ancestry, John Mills founded the Alex Brienne Group Corporation. Excuse me. Let me spell that for you. It's Alex, A-L-E-X, Brienne, I guess I'm saying that right, B-R-E-A-N-N-E Corporation. So if you need to look it up, that's what it is. The Alex Brienne Corporation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncovering familial histories that were obscured by the legacy of slavery and white supremacy. Many black Americans struggle with their heritage due to historical disruptions, making Mills' work incredibly significant. He successfully assisted over 50 individuals in identifying their family trees, helping them reclaim lost aspects of their identity. John Mills' interest in genealogy sparked through a professional discovery made by his sister, who uncovered their grandfather's lineage, revealing a history that included an enslaved ancestor and participation in the Civil War. This revelation ignited passion in Mills to explore his family's past, which he believes can instill a sense of pride in other black individuals facing similar challenges. And maybe we'll get to our, if we have to, go to our, get to the original troop. I need to check out that website. I need to check it out too. He acknowledged the difficulties involved in genealogy research, calling it a tedious process that often requires creative problem solving and collaboration with others to be more effective. I still need to take that damn test. I bought that test 2 years ago. I still need to take it. Anyways, beyond assisting individuals with their ancestry, the Alex Brienne Corporation is also engaged in broader community initiatives, such as honoring historical figures like Prince Mortimer, an enslaved man from Middletown. Mills emphasizes the need for more people to join the mission of tracing black ancestry, suggesting the collaborative efforts can significantly enhance the impact of this important work. What Mills is doing addresses a profound loss of experienced by black Americans, the severing of family connections through slavery. When enslaved people were bought and sold, families were deliberately torn apart, and records were either never kept or destroyed. Tracing ancestry becomes an act of reclamation, and resistance. By helping people discover where they came from, Mills is giving them back a piece of their identity that was stolen. His call for collaboration is important because this work is too vast for one person or one organization. Every family tree uncovered, every ancestor identified, is a small victory against historical erasure. Ain't that the damn truth? Moving on, y'all, because we ain't done. We got some more history. Now, if you got a problem with this, you can walk on out now. I'm related to at least several people in this group. And I'm probably considered it too, that A. But anyways, everything you didn't know about the Harlem Renaissance, quiet, powerful Alphabet Mafia influences. I don't say Alphabet Mafia in jest. I don't say it in disgust or in disrespect. I say it because there's too many damn letters. Shit. The Prophet would help with reparation fights. Yep. The New York Historicals, the Gay Harlem Renaissance exhibition sheds light on the often overlooked contributions of black Alphabet Mafia artists and allies to the Harlem Renaissance. Running until March 2026, I want to go up for my birthday. I want to go up to New York, so I'd like to see this. The exhibition features over 200 pieces, including art, photos, books, and music by influential figures like Langston Hughes, Countee Cullen, and Ethel Waters. It explores the vibrant community that flourishes through speakeasies, rent parties, and drag balls, and highlights the challenges faced by black artists and the innovative ways they create their own platforms, such as Black Swan Records. Dr. Louise Mireille, Miri, I don't know, it's French, president and CEO of the New York Historical, stated that the exhibition provides a comprehensive look at Harlem after World War I, showcasing a remarkable generation of black artists, thinkers, and performers. Many from the LGBTQ plus community, I'm not doing that again, alphabet, who shaped a new cultural vanguard, featured artists including Alan Locke, whose anthology The New Negro was pivotal. Although not openly gay, Locke was a strong supporter of black alphabet mafia artists. Ethel Waters was a notable artist for Black Swan Records from 1921 to 1923, one of the highest paid black artists of her time, known for songs like Dinah and Stormy Weather. She was the second black person nominated for an Academy Award and the first to star in her own television show. I have got to figure out what show that is. I will go with you to Harlem if you want to go. Okay, cool. Despite being married to 3 men, she lived with a female romantic partner, Ethel Williams, during the 1920s. Countee Cullen, considered the poet laureate of Harlem Renaissance, was an NYU and Harvard-educated poet and novelist who self-published much of his work. It says Countee. Though not openly gay, he often wrote poems for his lovers, and a former wife attributed their breakup to his attraction to other men. The exhibit also showcases works by Zora Neale Hurston and Nella Larson, female writers who, despite keeping their romantic lives private, explored queer themes in their writing. The exhibition highlights creative ways working class people made ends meet, such as hosting apartment parties where guests paid a small fee for music and socializing. Intimate parties and speakeasies in apartments offered safe spaces for people of the same sex to dance and flirt without judgment. Columbia with a U, not an O, because apparently the Nacho Taco in office doesn't know how to spell the country. History professor George Chauncey, the chief historian, notes that the exhibition takes history to a basement speakeasy, rent parties, and drag balls, where ordinary queer and straight people built lives together, as well as the salons of the culture's elite. Why can't we just have people work together and mind their own business? I've been trying to figure that shit out for the longest. Why does it hurt that y'all can't fuck with people so much? Why does it seems to hurt y'all if y'all are not fucking other people's lives over? I don't get it. Despite being illegal, drag balls provided safe social environments for gay men. A highlight is a recreation of winning gown from the 1932 Hamilton Lodge Ball, the largest drag ball on the East Coast, held in the Harlem's Rockland Palace. Black Swan Records, founded in 1921 by Harry Pace, provided a positive platform for black artists when white-only labels rarely offered opportunities outside of minstrel music, bitches. Pace advertised it as the only record using exclusively Negro voices and musicians. This exhibition is important because it challenges the sanitized version of the Harlem Renaissance that many people learned in school. The reality is that many of the most influential artists, writers, and musicians of that era were queer or queer adjacent. I was taught about Langston. What the hell? And they created spaces there where they could exist authentically. Rent parties and drag balls weren't just entertainment, they were survival strategies and acts of resistance. The fact that these contributions have been erased or minimized in mainstream narratives show how history gets whitewashed and straightwashed. This exhibit reclaims the truth and celebrates the full spectrum of black excellence during one of America's most culturally significant periods. Hey, if I can see it, I definitely would like to see it. And that's all I'm saying. But before we move on to our, celebrity news, I would just like to also say, I think I forgot what I was going to say. I was looking at that. I just wanted to say, if we just all work together, seriously. I don't understand this whole concept of having to be better than everybody else. I'll never figure that one out. Never in my life. Because honestly, I'm not with you 24 hours a day. You're not with me 24 hours a day. And guess what? We fine just the way we are. I don't get it. I mean, variety, the spice of life. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I remember this song I used to listen to, and they said I like the variety of life. It's the spice of life. I like diversity because it's the spice of life. I forgot that song. But anyways, I just don't get it. All right, I'm about to do my little commercial on Puff It If You Got It. And I'll be right back. Because we got celebrity shit, and that takes a lot out of me. It really does. That shit be getting on my damn nerves. Here we go.
It's just me and the fam. 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 Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay-Tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house,
Okay, why this black pro baller is facing the death penalty over medical gummies? Really? That's just ridiculous. Then I would say this is overkill. So Jared Shaw, a 35-year-old U.S. citizen and professional basketball player in Indonesia, oh, that's why, you're out of the country, you're a dumbass, faces severe penalties including potential life imprisonment for allegedly illegally importing 132 cannabis gummies to manage his Crohn's disease. Dude, you should have, I don't know how why did you go out there? He was arrested by undercover police when the package arrived and is currently in pre-trial detention, banned for life from the Indonesian Basketball League. Shaw repeatedly shipped the gummies to his residence in May to manage symptoms of Crohn's disease. Upon the package's arrival, 10 undercover police officers were present and arrested him. A video on social media shows Shaw shouting for help during the arrest. Shaw stated that he used cannabis to relieve intolerable pain along with the difficulty eating and using the bathroom caused by Crohn's disease. Believe me, I know. I got a cousin who has it. She used to be itty bitty. She's finally she's finally gaining weight. The damn girl couldn't keep a job because that shit was fucking her up, man. Literally. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not trying to make it funny, but yeah, literally. He expressed concern, stating, "There's people telling me I'm about to spend the rest of my life in prison over edibles." Shaw denied being a drug dealer, arguing, "Why would I bring the candy here to sell? It was for personal use." However, Indonesian police claim Shaw sent text messages to teammates indicating plans to share the gummies with them. Ronald Sapayung, the airport police chief, stated that an investigation is ongoing to uncover the international drugs network behind the case and to stop its distribution. You do realize Indonesia, ain't that the place they whooped that little white kid? I think that's the place that they whooped that little kid with the cane. Big dummy, he didn't even learn from the female basketball player Griner. That's what I'm saying. Her ass was over there in Russia, but my whole thing is, ain't this the same country where they whooped that boy with a cane for graffiti, and then your ass gonna go play and know you have a condition that you need to use what's considered recreational drugs over there? Oh my goodness, sir, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, how long he been over there that he so you should have people to handle this for you, you know that, right? Anyways, the case is reminiscent of WNBA player Brittany Griner's high-profile Russian imprisonment. See, I guess you were right. Social media users have drawn parallels to Griner's case, suggesting Shaw should have been more cautious. TikToker @Vertsees, I don't know what that is, 24, commented, "Everybody who traveling overseas, Brittany Griner should have been a heads up to watch what the fuck y'all taking and watch what the fuck y'all traveling with, because the rules don't apply over here that apply over there." Another TikToker, Ayo Dimples, expressed frustration. "I thought everybody probably would have learned their lesson after Brittany Griner, but everybody always thinks they smarter than the average bear. Y'all black folks ain't learned y'all damn lesson going over there to them people damn place, thinking y'all the kings over there. Y'all are not the kings." That was the whole comment. That wasn't me. That was the whole comment. Shaw was seen at a press conference in handcuffs, wearing an orange prison-issue T-shirt and a black face mask. That's fucked up. With his back to the audience, as police unveiled the cannabis gummies. The gummies weighed 869 grams total and were valued at $400. Damn it! He's currently fundraising to cover rising legal fees and hasn't appeared in court despite being arrested 5 months ago. Damn, we late. This is a devastating situation. Shaw has Crohn's disease, a chronic inflammatory bowel condition that causes severe pain and digestive issues. Cannabis is a legitimate treatment option in many places, but Indonesia has extremely strict drug laws, and importing cannabis, even for medical use, can result in a life imprisonment or death. Dude, you should have checked this shit out before you even left the country, sir. The comparison to Brittany Griner is apt because both cases involve athletes using substances illegal in some places but criminalized where they were traveling. The harsh reality is that when you travel internationally, local laws apply, and ignorance isn't a defense. Should Shaw face life in prison for trying to manage a chronic illness? Absolutely not. But did he make a critical error by shipping cannabis to a country with draconian drug laws? Yes. The Indonesian police claiming they're investigating an international drug network over 132 gummies shows how absurd this is. This isn't Pablo Escobar, it's a sick man trying to function. But fairness doesn't matter when you're dealing with authoritarian drug enforcement. I mean, forget Griner, I'm still thinking about the kid whose ass got whooped in Indonesia. Jeez, Indonesia! Good grief. Anyways, let's see here now. What other news do we have here with the celebrity shit? Give me a second here now. Moving on. Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan's Sinners returns to theaters for spooky season encore. I promise you, even if you don't like horror movies, my mom won't watch it because she heard the word haint. And I didn't know what the hell a haint was until I asked her, because she grew up in Mississippi in the 50s. And my grandma was alive during the 30s when this movie started, where it was thing. But she said she heard haint and she refuses to watch it. But I feel like it's very soul touching. It touched my soul. It made me cry. Honestly, it did several times. This movie is good to me anyways. But anyways. Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan's film Sinners is set for a theatrical re-release starting October 30th, coinciding with the Halloween and the onset of cuffing season. What the fuck is cuffing? This limited engagement will last for 1 week, allowing audiences to experience the film as originally intended, showcased in premium formats including IMAX 70mm. Warner Bros. Emphasizes that this re-release is a chance to revisit a film that garnered acclaim for its visual storytelling and the artistry of its cast and crew. Sinners is set in 1932 Mississippi and features Jordan in dual roles as identical twins. There were a lot of twins in Mississippi. I ain't even gonna lie, because I got twins in my family. Shit. Anyways, where was I? Okay, the anticipated smoke and stack. There we go. Cuffing, never heard of that word. Can you look it up for me? Let's see. Hook returned to their hometown to launch a juke joint. The anticipated festivities take a dark turn when supernatural elements in the form of vampires disrupt their grand opening. The film showcases thrilling performances from a talented ensemble, including breakout star Miles Canton and actress Haley Steinfeld, and delves into themes of Delta blues, culture, religion, and folklore. I was told blues was the devil's song, but that was my grandma who said it. My mom loves blues. That's how I met B.B. King. Shit. Well, no, that's not how I met B.B. King, but she knew who it was, and she was shocked. I just wanted his guitar. Just saying. Beyond its commercial success, with 278 million grossed in North America and 366 million globally, Sinners has sparked academic interest. The African American Intellectual History Society developed the Sinners movie syllabus, which explores the film's deeper meanings through scholarly texts and other materials. Please don't let this be a class I gotta take. Jesus. Anyways, Kugler noted that the integration of supernatural elements was intentional, aiming to create a film that is both entertaining and thought-provoking, invoking audience engagement and stimulating discussions. You know what it did for me? It ruffled the feathers of my ancestors, okay? It got me fussed at. That's what that did. You sitting up there talking about hate and all that got people sitting up here fussing at me. Ryan Coogler doesn't make a throwaway entertainment. He makes cultural statements. Sinners is getting the IMAX 70mm treatment for its re-release, which means Coogler shot his film with the intent of creating a visual experience. The story of twin brothers launching a juke joint in 1932 Mississippi that gets disrupted by the vampires is wild on paper, but Coogler's track record suggests there are layers here. The fact that it's grossed over 360 million globally and inspired an academic syllabus shows this isn't just a vampire movie. It's using a genre to explore Delta blues culture, religion, folklore in ways that resonate intellectually and emotionally. My mom, you wrote it down. Okay, cuffing. Tied down to your partner during cold months. I have never cuffed, and that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Thank you very much. The Halloween timing is perfect for a horror-adjacent film, and the IMAX 70mm format means this is meant to be experienced in theaters, not just on your phone. That's wonderful, but I am not paying half of a damn car payment to go to the movies anymore. Shit is expensive. And I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't celebrate a lot of things. Like I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. When you find the history out of these things, you start not to want to celebrate them when you find out the truth. Ignorance is bliss. I have unignified myself, and I am so bored now. I'm not even joking. I am so bored. There's a lot of shit you're not supposed to do in life. But anyways, let's move on to some more celebrity news. I got Henry over here, well Hattie, looking weird, and I swear to God, if she jumps and runs, I'm gonna be running with her, because she's looking at something really hard, and I ain't got time for that. Anyways, I forgot my little kitty cats. Shit, I forgot about them. There they go. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. Oh, let me get out of that. Anyways, where is it? Let me get this down, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my little celebrity thingy. There we go. And let's go. Let's do this. All right. I hope I get this right now.
Ain't nobody got time for that. What?
You already know. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anyways, let's speak on it. Kandi Burruss wants Soulja Boy to pull up after the tirade against her. So apparently, Kandi Burruss, a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, is not one to tolerate disrespect, particularly, I hate that word, after rapper Soulja Boy insulted her during a live stream. Burruss expressed her desire for a face-to-face conversation with Soulja Boy through a direct message on Twitter. Why is he still relevant? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyways, Burruss expressed her desire for a face-to-face, inviting him to address his grievances. She became aware of the situation after Soulja Boy reacted negatively to a comment made by Charlie Rocket, a former videographer who appeared on her broadcast Speak On It. The tension escalated when Charlie Rocket shared an unflattering story about his experience working with Soulja Boy back in 2007. Rocket recounted an incident at the Bellagio Hotel where Soulja Boy allegedly ordered an extravagant amount of room service and then disrespected him by spitting on the food. This revelation prompted Soulja Boy to lash out on social media, not only attacking Rocket, but also directing his anger towards Burruss for giving him a platform to speak. Soulja Boy's tirade included threats of legal action against Burruss and a demand of her address indicating he was in Atlanta and ready to confront her. While it remains uncertain whether he'll take her up on the invitation for a discussion, the situation is charged with tension, suggesting if there's any unresolved conflict, it's likely to come to a head soon. I wish he would just go sit his ass down. Seriously, just go sit down. Don't do no more. We're really tired of your ass at this point. You ain't made a record and God knows when. You're always chasing after celebrities. I'm still trying to figure out why you're still a celebrity and not a one-hit wonder, personally. Because, I mean, seriously, you're getting on my damn nerves. Just go leave people alone. Nobody want to talk to you. Damn. You just, full of anger and just go sit down. Shh. Don't talk no more. Shh. Don't talk no fucking more. You get me? Just shh. No more. Because you get on my damn nerves. Every time. And it's never for something good. You always with the drama. Shit. Kandi Burruss inviting Soulja Boy to have a face-to-face conversation is peak I'm not the one energy. She's essentially saying, if you have something to say about me, say it to my face instead of on live stream. The origin of this beef is Charlie Rocket telling a story from 2007 about Soulja Boy spitting on room service food, which is disgusting behavior. Instead of addressing the story, Soulja Boy attacks Kandi for her platforming Charlie. That's misplaced anger. Kandi didn't tell the story, Charlie did. But Soulja's demanding her address and threatening legal action shows he's more interested in intimidation than accountability. Maybe you should go work with MAGA then. Shit. Whether or not Soulja shows up for this conversation, Kandi already won by not backing down and offering to handle this like adults. That's boss behavior. I don't disagree. Moving on. This shit. Kevin McCall sobs while admitting he's on EBT despite writing hits for Chris Brown, who seemingly responds, shit, I'm on EBT too. And I fucking have about to get a master's degree. Explain that shit. Chris Brown's Breezy Bowl 20, I didn't know there was a 1, tour has been highly successful, grossing over $241 million. Is he ever not on tour? Every time I look around, he's on tour. When the hell is he not on tour? While former collaborator Kevin McCall has publicly shared his financial struggles, including relying on government assistance, and claims Brown owes him $25,000. Shit, $25,000 ain't gonna last too long in this economy. This sparked a social media debate, with many users siding with Brown due to McCall's past threats against Brown and his daughter and rapper Young Thug, offering to pay McCall the alleged debt. Chris Brown's tour sold 1.7 million tickets and grossed $241.4 million in total. In August alone, 14 shows generated $96.8 million in revenue. Kevin McCall, a former songwriter and producer for Brown, tearfully confessed to relying on government assistance, including EBT. Despite writing some of Brown's hits like 2010's Deuces and No BS and the 2012 track Strip, I've never heard Strip, McCall claimed in October 2025 interview, I said that, on the Back on Fig podcast, there's too many podcasts, that Brown owes him $25,000 for songs they did together. He expressed frustration, stating, why the fuck I got an EBT card and this nigga is at Breezy Bowl and made 90 whatever the fuck million. He also mentioned having to wear a mask to hide his identity when using EBT due to embarrassment. Bitch, that's food. Fuck you. The working relationship between Brown and McCall fizzled out after 3 successful singles. No, let me stop. I would be embarrassed if I had a whole bunch of money and it brought me down to EBT. Then you should be embarrassed of yourself for not handling your money right. And your ass should not have done any work until you got a down payment from that motherfucker personally. I feel like people should do a down payment, at least work with a motherfucker. Shit. Anyways, the working relationship between Brown and McCall fizzled out after 3 successful singles due to McCall's ill feelings towards Brown. Their relationship escalated into a mostly one-sided beef, with threats of physical violence exchanged. McCall has periodically aired out issues with Brown and has been in headlines for an allegedly violent relationship with model Ava Marcel. The woman's name is Ava Pigford. They just changed her last name. Chris Brown posted a cryptic message on Instagram that was widely interpreted as unofficial response to McCall. Remember this? You can't walk across a burnt bridge, and you know what's funnier than a troll? A broke one. So they're saying that's what he kind of responded to. Social media users largely sided with Chris Brown, citing McCall's alleged previous threats against Brown and his daughter. One user wrote, "Chris Brown been done with him. When he called Chris, he will put him and royalty in a casket. Chris hates him for life." Another comment, "Kevin completely disrespected Chris for years and abused both his daughter's mothers and cyberbullied all three people for years. He made his bed, now he must lay in it." Rapper Young Thug offered to pay McCall the $25,000 he claimed he was owed, posting, "Kevin McCall, hit me, man, my nigga. I'll give you the 25 you need, and I know CB would give it to you also, bro. He a real one. Nigga is busy sometimes, brother. Take the 25. That's what I would say. Take the 25 and shut the hell up. Because I honestly don't think 25 gonna last that long anyways. Just take care of your bills." Here's the thing. Kevin McCall might be owed money. Music industry contracts are notoriously exploitative, and songwriters often get unpaid while artists make millions on tour. But McCall burned every bridge he had by threatening Chris Brown and his daughter, plus his history of alleged violence against women. Well, at least I got something coming. You can't threaten someone's child and then expect them to cut you a check. Chris Brown's response, "You can't walk across a burnt bridge," is accurate. How burnt is it? Because I think you could possibly, one person would, never mind. McCall destroyed the relationship, and now he's facing the consequences. Young Thug offering to pay $25K is generous, but it also highlights that this isn't really about the money. It's about McCall's behavior over the years. If he'd maintained professional relationships, he wouldn't be on EBT, while his former collaborators grosses $241 million on tours. I promise you, if I was working with a millionaire, I promise you I wouldn't burn that damn bridge, and if I did, I'd make sure I had enough money so that I'd be okay, because I don't know how you fall that far. Sir, what was you spending your money on? Moving on, because you know how this shit goes. Let me bring it down and just say, y'all, this shit is getting ridiculous, but we're not done. We got at least 2 more celebrity stories, then we're gonna get into health. God dang it. That scared the shit out of me. Alright, give me a second here to get ready for the next story. I personally just feel like pay a person what they owed, but at the same time, why the hell do we all have to know about this shit? Maybe you should take care of this shit in privacy. That's how I feel personally. A lot of this shit does not need to be shared. But anyways, check this out.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
Ex-NFL star Doug Martin's unalivement in police custody has Oakland demanding answers, and the details are chilling. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, let's check this one out. So, the sports world was recently saddened by the death of former NFL star Doug Martin, who passed away last week while in custody. New details are emerging regarding the circumstances surrounding his death, as his family and former representatives have spoken out. According to Athletes First, the agency that represented Martin, he was experiencing mental health episodes in the early hours of Saturday, October 18th. His parents had contacted authorities for medical assistance, but disoriented Martin fled his home and entered a neighbor's residence, where he was subsequently taken into custody by police. The incident is currently under investigation by multiple agencies, including the Homicide Section and the Alameda County District Attorney's Office, and the involved officers have been placed on paid administrative leave. Martin, an Oakland native, was 36 years old. Damn, how the hell how you could be 36 and X? God dang. And had a distinguished 7-season career in NFL, primarily with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, before retiring with Oakland Raiders in 2019. Why would you're still young. Okay. Oakland Mayor Barbara Lee offered her condolences, recognizing Martin as an Oaklander who had distinguished NFL career. I bet you it was something like CTE or something like that. This is a tragedy that highlights the deadly intersection of mental health crisis and police response. Martin's parents called for medical assistance because their son was having a mental episode. Instead of getting the help he needed, he ended up dead in police custody. The fact that this is being investigated by a homicide section suggests something went very wrong during the arrest or detention. Martin was a professional athlete in his mid-30s. He should have had decades of life ahead of him. The officers involved are on paid administrative leave. Why is that? You took a life. Why the hell are you on paid? Which is standard procedure, but his family deserves answers about what happened and why a call for medical help resulted in the deaths of a son. Exactly. It is tragic, and I don't understand how that happens. But now we got to move on to something kind of like celebrity, something kind of like medical. Let's look at this. News icon Bryant Gumbel rushed to hospital following medical emergency. This was reported yesterday. Veteran broadcaster Bryant Gumbel is currently recovering in a New York hospital following a medical emergency. The 77-year-old journalist, renowned for his work on NBC's Today Show, was taken from his Manhattan apartment to a nearby hospital on October 20th. This reports indicate that the emergency responders transported him on a gurney, but specific details regarding his condition remain undisclosed. A family member has informed the media that Gumbel is doing okay and continues to receive medical care. The health scare comes less than a year after the death of Gumbel's older brother, Greg Gumbel. Oh my God, there really was a Gumbel to Gumbel. A respected sportscaster who passed away at age 78. Oh, that's scary. The loss of his brother may weigh heavily on Gumbel as he navigates this recent medical issue. Throughout his career, Bryant Gumbel has been recognized for his significant contributions to television journalism, earning numerous Emmy Awards and establishing himself as a prominent figure in industry. I did not know you could get an Emmy for the news. Bryant Gumbel's journalism career began with NBC in 1975, where he hosted the Today Show for over a decade. I wonder if he had a fro then. Damn, he got big ears. I didn't notice that before. His legacy includes a remarkable record of accolades and respect within the television community. As he recovers from his medical incident, many fans, colleagues are hopeful for his swift return to health, reflecting on his impactful career in broadcasting. What'd you say, speedy recovery? Yeah, speedy recovery, sir. Bryant Gumbel is a journalist legend, and at 77, any medical emergency is concerning. The fact that he was transported on a gurney suggests it was serious enough to require immediate hospitalization. Losing his brother less than a year ago adds emotional weight to this situation. Grief can take a physical toll, especially on older adults. The family's statement that he's doing okay is reassuring, but the lack of specifics about his condition leaves people worried. Gumbel's career spans decades of groundbreaking journalism, and his contributions to broadcasting are immeasurable. Everyone's hoping for a full recovery and that he gets the rest and care he needs. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't live in Manhattan. That's kind of a fast-paced city, ain't it? I don't know. I ain't never been there. Moving on, let's consider this next one. I'm going to bring it down so I can switch up. Let's consider this one a health one because I got it off the health channel even though she's a celebrity. Let's talk about Michelle K? Yeah, K. Michelle. Man, I've been getting these names so mixed up. You know I'm getting old. Shit. Anyways, where's my celebrity news so I can go ahead and switch it up? There we go. Here we go. Let me go turn that around before I do that. I hate doing that. Alright, here we go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So, K. Michelle opens up about the toll of cosmetic surgery. So, if you're thinking about it, maybe you should listen to this story. K. Michelle has navigated a challenging journey through the world of cosmetic surgery and repercussions. While she's transitioned from R&B to country music, I don't know how that happened. Her recent discussions have focused on physical and emotional toll of her cosmetic procedures. In a candid conversation on Cam Newton's Funky Friday podcast, she emphasized that while plastic surgery can be a personal choice, it doesn't inherently lead to self-love. She shared her painful experiences, highlighting how illegal silicone injections aimed at enhancing her body led to several severe health issues. Let's say what it is. She got a BBL and it wasn't good. It was a faulty. While she's, let's see here now. K. Michelle's desire for a particular body image began early in her career, leading her to seek illegal silicone injections in 2012. Initially pleased with the results, she soon faced significant health challenges, including migraines and mobility issues caused by the silicone spreading through her body. After several years of struggling with her health, she underwent numerous surgeries, ultimately revealing the grim realities behind the pursuit of beauty. Her experiences reflect a broader issue of pressure to conform to shifting beauty standards, which often leads individuals who have made permanent choices at a disadvantage. In her pursuit of healing, K. Michelle has become an advocate for transparency regarding cosmetic surgery. She launched the show My Killer Body with K. Michelle, which sheds light on the dangers of botched procedures and the emotional aftermath of seeking beauty. Shit, all I want to get rid of these little turkey wings, but I can exercise for that. Shit, I got weights. Despite her ongoing recovery, she emphasized the importance of prioritizing your health over perfection. Ain't she a mother? Girl, think about the people that depend on you. K. Michelle encourages others to conduct thorough research and understand the risks associated with cosmetic surgery, advocating for safer practices and honest conversations surrounding body modification. K. Michelle's body is a cautionary tale about the beauty industry and the pressure to conform to unrealistic body standards. She got illegal silicone injections because she wanted a certain look, and that decision nearly destroyed her health. The silicone spread through her body, causing chronic pain and requiring multiple corrective surgeries. What she's doing now, being transparent about her exercises and warning others, is important advocacy work. Her show, My Killer Body, helps people understand the cosmetic surgery isn't a quick fix and that illegal procedures can have life-threatening consequences. Shit, I heard about this one person that was putting cement in people's asses. Shit. The message that plastic surgery or pressure that led to the message that plastic surgery doesn't lead to self-love is crucial. You can change your body, but if you don't address underlying insecurity or pressure that led you to surgery, you'll still be dissatisfied. K. Michelle is using her platform to save lives by telling the truth about her journey. Well, at least she's doing that. We black women need to just love ourselves as is. True, very true. I've seen quite a few train wrecks and they don't give a fuck. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. They believe their shit shines and that's it. And sometimes all you can do is respect that. That's all I can say about that. So let's move on. Let's see here now. Let me switch this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, that's the wrong one. God dang it. Wrong button. Shit, I meant this one. Anyways, black mothers are being left behind. That's terrifying. Too many black mothers enter pregnancy without adequate information and leave childbirth feeling unsupported, according to the State of Maternal Health 2025 report by the Harris Poll. This report, based on experiences of over 2,300 women in the United States, reveals significant gaps in maternal health care for black women. Many face discrimination and barriers in accessing care, which contributes to a system that places the burden on patients instead of ensuring equitable care. Black women are 3 times more likely than white women to encounter bias during pregnancy or childbirth, with 40% reporting challenges in accessing necessary medical services. The report highlights that black women often receive limited prenatal guidance, which can affect their sense of safety and preparedness during labor. Excuse me. Many respondents were unaware of crucial information about labor practices, such as the option to decline cervical checks or the implication of lying flat during labor. Additionally, black mothers frequently feel the need to self-advocate for their care, leading to increased stress and feelings of isolation. This expectation of self-advocacy comes without necessary support or information, which can hinder their overall experience and well-being during and after birth. Postpartum support for black women is insufficient, with nearly 59% experiencing mental health issues after childbirth and many reporting lack of adequate support. The standard 6-week checkup is often seen as inadequate, leaving mothers feeling overlooked once the baby arrives. The report emphasizes the need for improvements in postpartum care, including better patient education and emotional support. Respondents expressed a desire for healthcare providers to offer more comprehensive guidance on recovery, mental health resources, and realistic expectations surrounding childbirth and motherhood. Black women are 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications than white women in America. This report confirms what black mothers have been saying for years. The maternal healthcare system is failing them. They're not getting adequate prenatal education. They're facing bias and discrimination during care. They're expected to advocate for themselves without being given the tools or information to do so effectively. That's why I'm looking for an advocate. The fact that 40% reported challenges in accessing necessary medical services is appalling. Healthcare shouldn't be a negotiation. It should be a right. The postpartum situation is equally troubling. Nearly 60% of black mothers experiencing mental health issues after childbirth with insufficient support systems is a recipe for disaster. I think I reported on one of those stories. Postpartum depression and anxiety are serious conditions that require professional intervention. But if mothers don't know what resources are available or feel dismissed by healthcare providers, they suffer in silence. The 6-week checkup being inadequate makes sense when you realize that's often the only time providers check in with other mothers after birth. Yes, it is appalling. Extremely. By then, critical intervention windows have passed. This report should be a wake-up call for entire healthcare systems to address disparities immediately. Like I said, I'm trying to get a damn black medical force team if I could. Shit. So far, I'm holding on to my psychiatrist. As soon as I figure out my payment plan, then I'm gonna switch over and make sure I try to get a hold of. I have a doctor who is black, but she's telling me that I have 1%. But that's because I forgot to tell her I was on birth control. So I don't know. But I'm trying to get all black team to care about me. That's the best I can do. Anyways, that's it for health. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and promote this black-owned product. It's lipstick. No, it is lip gloss, CBD infused. So if you need relaxation and you still want to pop, she got you. So check out these commercials and I'll be right back. I'm going to come back with my commercial though. And then we're going to check out the palate cleanser. Y'all check this out. Alright, that is CBD Honey Lips. You can find her on Twitch, Instagram, and Threads, CBD Honey Lips. Now let me go on and show my little commercial. Let me tell you right now, if you have any suggestions or you feel like I could be doing something different, let me know. If you just want to say hi, that's great. If you want to say fuck you, you stupid bitch, I will fuck with you. I will report your ass. That's all I gotta say. So here we go. Where's my commercial? There it is.
It's just me and the fam. 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 Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay-Tay, that's my hype girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
Alright, we're back. Let me go ahead and put this video on so y'all can see what the hell we're dealing with here.
Happening today, the annual Pumpkin Regatta in Tualatin, held at Tualatin Commons. The West Coast Giant Pumpkin Regatta dates back to 2004. A huge crowd showed up to see those rowers paddle those giant hollowed-out floating pumpkins around a course on the water. The ideal weight for one of these boats is about 600 to 700 pounds. A crane drops them into the lake where then they're carved out by the growers. The seed's valuable to grow giant pumpkins for next year. Course conditions and balance key in the races.
Yeah, it was a little bit tough. Had the wind blowing in my face on like the final lap, which made it a bit tougher, but made it to the end. Pretty good time.
So people that have paddled, hopefully succeed in it.
Come out and do it. There's a lottery every year for everyone to come and try and join the event. Worth applying. It's a blast.
Yes, there was a costume contest as well. The regatta caps off the weekend-long festival, which includes a giant pumpkin weigh-off, 5K regatta run, and walk.
I don't know what to say. I really don't. Yeah. This is just when people have too much time on their hands and they don't know what the hell to do. These are real pumpkins, god dang it. So the 2025 West Coast Giant Pumpkin Regatta took place in where they said transforming large pumpkins into unique vessels for a full fun-filled race. You are in a squash. You are sitting at a giant squash. You put a big asshole. Do you know how nasty it is up in there? And you had to clean all that shit out for what? So you could go and get in a cold ass river. And the dude was dressed up like y'all got too much damn time on your hand. We going through all this shit and you running around in a squash. All right. Apparently the participants hollowed out pumpkins across a lake while donning creative costumes, making this event a whimsical spectacle. I guess if you're gonna find your joy, but I just don't understand it. You're using food. Jesus. Anyways, the costume contest added an exciting layer to the regatta, with Parker Johnson taking home the first prize for a very hungry caterpillar outfit inspired by the family brainstorming session. Oh my God, people got together with you to do this? Woo, Lord. Johnson's costume captured the spirit of creativity that permeated the event. Other participants also showcased themselves in imaginative costumes such as Buddy the Elf. Who the fuck is Buddy the Elf? Is that stupid ass? Oh, it's that Will Ferrell. Never mind. If I saw that dude, I'd probably punch him in the crotch. I really hate that movie. And I don't like Will Ferrell. I'm sorry. And characters from popular culture enriching festive atmosphere of the race. The regatta featured multiple heats, including races for growers, sponsors, local officials, and the public, with participants selecting through a lottery. Winner Gary Christensen shared his innovative growing methods, such as shaping his pumpkin for better performance. Are you serious? You have too much time. Despite facing challenges with a fungal infection this year. Ew! The event is celebrated not only the competitive spirit, but also the community and the camaraderie among pumpkin growers and enthusiasts. And we're ending on something light and fun, if you say so, because everyone needs this with all these heavy stories. People are paddling across a lake in a hollowed out pumpkin while wearing costumes because they got too much time on their hands. They're in a goddamn squash. That's peak human creativity and absurdity. Parker Johnson winning for his very hungry caterpillar costume is perfect. Hey, girl! I was wondering where you were. And that growers are shaping their pumpkins for better performance shows people are taking this seriously while having fun. You're taking it too seriously, in my opinion. Events like this remind us that community and joy still exist in a world filled with political turmoil, health crisis, and injustice. Sometimes you just need to watch people in a giant pumpkin. Hey, I'm not thinking about the government anymore. I'm trying to figure this shit out now. Is this a gnome? Is this a gnome? This looks like a gnome. Anyways, Gary Christensen's dealing with a fungal infection on his pumpkin. That's gross. And still competing shows dedication these growers are having. No, that just shows you nasty. Ew. Fucking getting in the water with man. I don't think moisture's gonna help the fungal infection. Get out that bitch before it transmits to you, and then we really have like pumpkin zombies or some shit. Oh Lord. This is grassroots community building at its finest. No, this is weird roots creative, accessible, and genuinely entertaining. That's the energy we need to carry forward. What about a children's Halloween fashion show? What about that? What about, car trick and treat? What about that? Why get into a giant pumpkin instead of turning into possible food? God dang it. This has been the news shit. I don't know what else to say about this. I'm just like, I'm shocked, and you see what I look like right here. I'm just like, yeah. I don't know what else to say. This has just been ridiculous. This has been the news. I'm not medicated enough for this. Thank you very much for coming. Hopefully maybe next time I'll have a fashion show for us to drag, but not this week. I got a final project to get done, and I got to do some coding and shit, and I just had to download PowerShell ISE. You go and look it up and see what the hell it is, and you'll see what the hell I'm dealing with. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Thank you so much for coming tonight. If not for y'all, I would be nothing. I hope to see y'all on Sunday, and hopefully if I get enough time between, I'll be able to create some other stuff, because I do have lineups. It's just I need to get the fucking gumption to do it. Anyways, good night, y'all. I love y'all. Take care, and we out of this bitch. Where the hell is that thing? Okay, there it goes. Where's...
I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house, this ain't a home with my soul. On the road.